In November of 2015, as you can learn from an official press release on the Cargill website, 65 international policymakers, academics, business and thought leaders gathered at the World Wildlife Fund's headquarters in Washington, D.C. to game out how the world would respond to a future food crisis. Over the course of 2 days, the participants in this food chain reaction crisis simulation role-played a response to a number of converging and overlapping catastrophes in the 2020s, including 2 major food crises, with prices approaching 400% of the long-term average, a raft of climate-related extreme weather events, governments toppling in Pakistan and Ukraine, and famine and refugee crises in Bangladesh, Myanmar, Chad, and Sudan. The game, which, we are assured, was built over the course of months with maximal realism in mind, went on to envision some very specific scenarios that bear an eerie resemblance to current-day reality, including a steep price spike with looming global food shortages in 2022 that prompted the EU players to impose a tax on meat. Lest the meaning of this exercise be lost on the general public, the World Wildlife Fund went on to spell it out in their after-action report on the simulation. Only by stopping agricultural expansion, augmenting agricultural production, increasing resource use efficiency, and reducing food waste can we provide the food and nourishment we need while ensuring we are conserving nature for future generations. Accordingly, this game ended with the imposition of a global carbon tax. In February 2024, the European Union ran its own food crisis simulation. The exercise, which brought 60 EU and government officials together for a 2-day conference in Brussels, envisioned a cascading series of food emergencies unfolding over the next 2 years, from harvest failures and fertilizer shortages to popular uprisings and unrest. The war game ended, predictably enough, with the government bureaucrats calling for more centralization of food reserves and stockpiles in the name of biosecurity, and concluding that diets need to shift toward healthier options and away from meat. This EU crisis simulation and the food chain reaction exercise, combined with a series of government and NGO-sponsored awareness campaigns related to food security, including the Rockefeller Foundation's Reset the Table report calling for further consolidation of the global food supply, and the Chinese government's Clean Your Plate campaign, which aims to bring technocratic management of the economy into every citizen's dining room, throw the current round of mysterious and unexplained attacks on food processors and farmers into stark relief. Together, these campaigns and exercises suggest that the current food crisis is not a naturally occurring event, but a deliberately engineered phenomenon.